What's going on, everybody? My name is Aiden and welcome back to another video. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be discussing once again the Josh Giddey, I would now call it a saga, in relation to what's going on around the Chicago Bulls and restricted free agency. And to be honest, normally I've been making these videos feeling ultimately confident, feeling relatively good about the situation, and feeling somewhat, I guess, excited to have Josh Giddey around long term, because I fully believe, and I still believe that's the outcome, by the way, that's going to happen. But I must admit, the things that I am worried about are really starting to take the forefront here, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to discuss those fears and why I feel like this entire situation has gone so far out of what I expected, and it's ridiculously frustrating at this point in time. So let's talk about it in this video. Before we get any further, if you liked the video and you want to see more from me, drop a like, drop a follow, and or subscribe if you are new. And let me know in the comments below your thoughts about the Chicago Bulls and Josh Giddey and the saga that doesn't seem to want to end. So we see so many conflicting rumors about Josh Giddey and the restricted free agency situation. The last video I talked about was essentially Josh Giddey and the Chicago Bulls eventually finding that mutual agreement at some point in August. And it looked like things were going in a positive direction since then. All of a sudden, we've heard reports that the Bulls are offering Josh Giddey $20 million per season and do not necessarily budge that much in that regard. I think that offer was earlier in restricted free agency and it stands still today, if I'm not mistaken. There are reports now that Josh Giddey doesn't feel valued as a player, which again is a scary sight to see. There's reports that Josh Giddey is more likely than ever to accept his qualifying offer, which again is a scary sight to see. And ultimately now there's continual rumors of Josh Giddey in sign-and trades, which is scary to see. I just don't understand, I guess, the direction the Bulls are going to go down in this specific case, in this specific free agency player. Now, I made it very clear to everybody that has asked, and even those that haven't asked, because I'm a Bulls content creator and I just won't shut up about it. I want to keep Josh Giddey around. I've always wanted to keep Josh Giddey around, and I still want to keep Josh Giddey around. But now we're getting to the point where things are scary, because if we do keep Josh Giddey around, and I fully expect the Bulls to do this, I fully expect the Bulls to keep him around, my nervousness is the fact that now this player feels disrespected, and this player feels that this organization, as is said in articles, does not value him. So sure, we could keep him around 3 years, 4 years, whatever the case may be. But the guy's 21 years old, ladies and gentlemen. He has more than 4 years left in the NBA. And if he can get to that peak all-star level, he may be able to take those talents that we may need at some point elsewhere in the NBA, gone from the Chicago Bulls, goes to the Warriors, go to Brooklyn, go to whatever team is willing to offer him money, because of the disrespect and the potential broken relationship that we currently have with him at this point in time. That is my fear. And I've said that in numerous videos. And it's really frightening now that that is what's coming out, essentially. That Josh Giddey is starting to feel disrespected. And this, to me, is the worst case scenario. So look, I don't know how to get this done. I don't know how to resolve this. Is the answer to just give up and just go for $30 million per season? Well, if we do that, the whole point of all these negotiations now have it's completely irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant, because if we were going to give Josh Giddey his flat $30 million per season, we should have done this at the very beginning of restricted free agency and not gone through this whole saga. Because even now, my fear is if we do give him the money that he's seeking and he wants, my fear is all of this negotiation and the standoff that we have with Josh Giddey is still going to impact his emotions heading into future free agencies with the Chicago Bulls. That's my worry. That's my fear. So grudging or budging now and not budging now, to me, it might not make much of a difference anymore, because we've let this go on for so long. I mean, it feels like, it's just me here, I'm ranting a little bit. It feels like re-signing Josh Giddey is not a top priority at the moment for the Chicago Bulls. That's what it feels like. Sure, we've not done anything else, and pretty much all the news outlets are about Josh Giddey and it's about the Chicago Bulls, but where is the genuine effort to actually get this done? Because we've had to wait a long time, and many restricted free agents, to be fair, have had to wait a long time to get this done, to get their deals done. I don't know if there's a genuine attempt. I really don't. And this is the scary side. This is what's frustrating me at the moment. So, look, it's a rant video, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit here, I'm going to rant about Josh Giddey. I hope we can salvage this situation. I really hope we can, because I don't want Josh Giddey to be, I guess, instantly thinking about his next destination while here in Chicago. I don't want that to be the case. And he's going to have a lot to prove, regardless of the money he gets, whether it's the qualifying offer, the 3-year offer that we heard that's around $22-23 million per season, or the 4-year, $20 million per season offer he's getting, he's reported to have received. So whatever the contract is, he's going to have a lot to prove heading into next season and future seasons. He's going to have to prove he's a relatively close to an all-star level player. He's going to have to prove he can average, you know, I can't say a triple-double, but, you know, average those same numbers as he averaged previously with the Chicago Bulls towards the end of the season. He's going to have to prove that he's going to be a big factor in the plus-minus, and that he does impact winning, and that his performances are valued in the winning culture that we're trying to establish here. There is so much to prove for Josh Giddey, and if he does prove it, I think we need to start praying that this situation right here that we're talking about now in 2025, August 14th for me, actually, August 15th for me now, we're going to have to pray that this situation right here does not impact future contract negotiations. By all intents and purposes, I still say the Bulls are good at keeping talent when they want to keep talent. When players are in Chicago, the Bulls do a good job in retaining them. Maybe this is a sign of a different era to come in that regard, or maybe what we're good at, what our strengths are, can continue to be our strengths going forward. I hope, because this situation is nothing short than a mess. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay tuned for more. Take care, and peace.